tier list is shit in general. No, I agree. You just have to have someone unbiased, though. I'd like to think I'm unbiased when it comes down to tier lists like that. I don't know everyone, but I can understand like how it all works and shit. So, drama, babe. I think I mentioned it before, but people don't know who Resk is, and he's got gamer. Yeah, Resk is A tier in my opinion, but he'd be the highest of the high. The highest A tier I'd personally put, I think, would be Molgoat Kirby. He would be my basically honorable mention to the S tier. You'll put Sick Nerd at what? Sick Nerd's in the C tier, mate. Below the Big O. I'm surprised they didn't flame me yet, mate. I put Oda in B, and then I put Sick Nerd in C, mate. Oh, bro. Grown men getting upset. Yeah, I don't give a shit where I'm putting a tier, to be honest. If I see a tier list and I'm placing somewhere, I could maybe look at it and be like, I think I'm better than this person. I know I'm not better than them. I don't give a shit where I go, bro. If you do a tier list, put me in the D tier, mate. Put it with F. Who's F tier? F tier on a tier list would be people that... I don't know, mate. Struggle with the fire cape, probably. A good way, in my opinion, to understand it and how I built my tier list out was S tier is the best of the best. A level above anyone that's still incredibly good mechanically at the game. They are a level above. A tier are the people who are just insane. The super GMs of the game, you know, people that excel at everything and everywhere. But still don't have all those things. So Sick Nerd's unfortunately due to. Then the B tier is just your streamers that are like GMs and shit, like someone like me, someone like Roydy, you know, good at the game, Grandmaster, but just not quite as good as a lot of other people. And then your C tier might drop down to some GMs, Inferno Cape owners and all that. Your D tier is anyone that doesn't have an Inferno Cape kind of thing. Obviously, these are like guidelines, you don't have to follow it. And then obviously if there's an E and F tier, that just goes down to people that don't really do any PVM. Yeah, if you've ever posted on the 2007 subreddit in the last 8 days, unfortunately, G tier, mate. Sorry to Rhythm and Bill, no. Manked is G tier. Manked would be, I don't even know how good he is at PVM. Manked is more better at the PvP side of things, where he would be in the, probably like the B tier for PvP or A tier. So, wait, has Exot done the No Prayer Inferno? Wait, when did he get it, bro? Did he stream it? When did he get it? He's streaming it? Oh, I thought you already got it. Because I'm still waiting for that. Because Port Kazard got it, and it was just like, everyone was there like, what in the Christ? But now we're actually going to get it, watch it get done. Where's Grossy on the list? I don't really know how good Gross Scorer is. I don't think he has an Inferno Cape, so he'd be floating like CD tier, I think. Ginger Beardy D tier? Ginger Beardy, I don't think he's a GM, so he'd be floating the COD tier, I think. Poor beard, though. What did I stream yesterday? You went live for 10 minutes? I went live for 10 minutes. My internet disconnected. I phoned my ISP, and I was on the phone for so long, getting nowhere, that I genuinely just had a complete... I don't know what words we'll use, but let's just say a happiness dump, you know, and I just lost all motivation for the whole day, which it's a big problem, but I was there like, I just don't want to stream now. I didn't even look back into the game. I literally just started vacuuming the apartment and cleaning. Normally, if I don't stream, I just tidy up, so... It's like packing for inverse. I have to justify it in a way, so I told myself today, if I DC, I'm just going to do safe content the whole time. And still stream like 8-9 hours, because my last stream. What's my favorite CA to do? All Praise Zebak was my favorite CA. But I did it through doing, I think I was doing like 4 5-5s, and then as soon as I get the level 4 Zebak, I'd send the attempt. It took me 9 attempts to get it. But yeah, All Praise Zebak is my favorite CA in the whole game. I want to see the Gnomonkey list? I'll have a gander at the Gnomonkey list. Yeah, send me an image. I'll tell you what I agree with and disagree. All right, let me AFK for a bit. Okay. Holy hell. Right, this is the Gnomonkey list. Let's have a gander. Right, S tier, Exact, Wooks. I'm guessing that's Noob Type, Port Kazard, and Saxapilla. Is that correct? See, Saxapilla's a very interesting one here. Because is he as good as the others? I'm trying to think. Credit for his TOA innovations. Yeah, like he did do a shitload there. But as soon as you put someone like that up on the S tier, there's a lot of people that now automatically deserve to fly up. I feel like, again, people that I like are the innovative ones go into the S tier, but I still think that someone like that, like Molgoat's in the A tier, and Molgoat, I think when I put C tier before most, or S tier, sorry, before most people. Why is friggin' Paul blocked? Mate. Cold One, Gnomonkey, Molgoat, Mutz. I don't know who this one is. Rendy, Soijuro, Aticon, Afsal, Kriskies. Resk? I don't know, bro. Some Flash? I think that's Flash, actually. Lake, Sink. I would honestly agree with every single one of those, yeah. Is that Flash? Yeah, I would agree with that entire race here. I think is bang on. B tier is myself, Solo Mission, Coxie, Oda, and whoever Paul Blart is. Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. I'm happy. Mainly for me, I'm happy to be in B tier. Hot take, Chris Keys is B tier, high B tier? Nah, Chris Keys is A tier. He's literally good at everything. He was the first person to solo hard mode top. He's one of the best solo toppers. He was doing 600 TOAs after like a week or something. Oh, PvP? No, this is PVM only. The C tier, Alfie. I'd say Alfie's probably B tier. I'd say Settled is B tier. I don't know about Rice. Tasty, probably about right. Mammal Foe, Sick Nerd. I feel like Settled is probably B tier. I'd say Alfie's B tier. Your D tier. I feel like Zezima would not be D tier. I don't think Zezima does much PVM at all. You know, he's just obviously Zezima has like obviously the high scores back in the day, super famous for that. So Alfie could maybe go down. Sorry, not Alfie. Zezima could probably drop one. Matt K is definitely not as good as Eevee. Eevee could probably come up to C. Matt K is definitely not better than Framed, so again, he should probably go down one. Ginger B0aty shouldn't be on this list, so yeah. I like the A tier. The only changes I would make to this list personally, I think, is I'd say Saxapil is the A tier, very high. Molgoat Kirby. If you had to break down the order, I would put Molgoat Kirby as the highest A tier. And then I would happily say you could put Saxapil as like second. And then you'd probably stick someone like Resk, and then it would probably go to like, I don't know, Lake at that point. Something like that. B tier, I feel Alfie should come up to the B tier. I feel Settled should come up to the B tier. It depends if you're going to say that Oda's better than people like Foe at PVM. We don't know how good, because obviously people like Paul and Kurt, well, not Curtis is on Max, but a lot of those just do like lower level shit. So it's hard to put those. Same with Rice. If Lake is so good, why is his hardcore shit at Mutts? Because Lake's hardcore is like 7 months old. I think it's alright. I feel like a few of the C tiers there should be on the B tier, you know? Whereas Roydy would be B tier and high B tier in my opinion. All the farmers are A or S tier in my opinion. No! The A and the S tier is genuinely reserved for the best of the best. You have to go unbiased in these things. You can't look at someone like Curtis and stick him in A tier and then put someone like Lake in A tier. Because Lake would be, like, it's no disrespect intended, it's just unbiased. Lake would beat Curtis at everything in the game. So you have to distinguish those tier differences kind of thing. Now, if you want to spice up the list even more, you add an A+ and an A-. And then you can get a little better with it. Why is Exact S tier? Bro. Exact's like the most deserved S tier ever, bro. Putting way too much energy into the tier list thing because it's the drama of the game right now. And I'd like to think that people's opinions are going around, and I think some people have giggly opinions. And others are better. Just remember, guys, that if we're talking a PvP tier list, Oda is in the A tier. Did Lake follow my hardcore guide? Bro, Lake literally would be progress faster. Like, if he read my guide and tried to progress, he'd progress slower than if he actually just played the game, bro. Lake is quick. Lake did Chambers boosting, kind of cringe. Yeah, but now you're being biased. If you would not put him A tier because he did Chambers boosting, you've now gone to a biased opinion. You have to, unless you mean on how fast he progressed his account, but you have to literally look at someone. Doesn't matter if you like them or not, and be like, right, where does this person belong? If you genuinely hate them, you're going to have a biased opinion and put them lower, maybe. Now do a worst to best streamer list. That would be very subjective. All I know is if you wanted to do like, no one's going to disagree with this, Gary. If you wanted to do an overrated streamer list, there is no way I do not go in the S tier, bro. Put me there, man. That is where I belong. That's my S tier. All I do is sit back, click a tree, and that's it. Yeah, you can't really do a best streamer list because it would be very biased, you know. All the Oda fans would put Oda as an S tier, and they'd put Dino as an F tier. And that's just how it goes. That's why it's great rage bait. True. Alfie A tier after the Inferno Cape? No, there is no one that can convince me Alfie is higher than B tier. But he's also not C tier, in my opinion. B is where he belongs. B for belong, bro. Not A for Alfie. What's tier mine? I am in the B tier, man. And I think I deserve my little B tier, bro. Do you think there are many S tier players we don't know? I think there would be a shitload of A tier players we don't know 100%. Not everyone is a content creator. We generally just don't know who is that good at the game, you know. We only find the S, like, if you want to rewind the clock, S tier players back in the day would literally have been Wooks and Exact, and that's just it, because no one else was on their level. And nowadays, we have seen people like Noob Type and Port Kazard and Unpredictable, obviously, because of how sick they are. Within this year, we might have a new S tier because they just proved they're insane. You know, new updates come out. When the Enraged boss will be interesting. Yeah, when you think about it, all you really have to do in this game is click. It's not hard to be S tier. Then why are you not in S tier? There is a difference. I agree. There is only one skill in this video game, and that's clicking in the right places at the right time. That's it. That's all it is. But there are people that can do that better than us. Alfie not S tier is crazy, bro. I don't know if this is bait or not. Oh, no. What have I missed, mate? I'm not shooting for 2 days. Where'd I put people like BF-Rocket in that tier list? It's a good question, actually. BF-Rocket's not that active, but I feel like BF-Rocket would be a B tier, but again, very high. Name any other PC game where skill is not based on the clicks. Like any FPS game, because you have a keyboard as well. RuneScape, you only really need the cursor, but if you play an FPS, you have to be using your other keys, and then you get shit like map awareness and all that garbage. RuneScape, all you've generally got to do is move the cursor in certain places. You can play this game one-handed and do everything, but you can't play other games one-handed kind of situation. Yeah, people can play RuneScape without hands because they have these things that track their eyes, and their eyes go to a place and they simulate the click. You can't really do any other game like that. Because RuneScape is just move the cursor and click. You can't put Alfie in the same class as people like Portkazard. Yeah, that's the point. That's, if you want to make a tier list at any point, A, you have to be unbiased, simply put. If you're going to be biased and create it, your list is shit. And then you have to distinguish who is better than others and then build it from there. An easy way to create some of the tiers is you create the S tier, who's the best of the best. Then compare someone to that who's not quite that good, but a bit below, there's your A tier. And then you have to compare people to that. If they're the same, roughly, that's an A tier. And if you think, again, this person's better than that person, they go down to a B tier. But then if you think someone's a bit better than that person, but less than that, then they go B, that guy goes C. And then eventually you create a nice, handsome portfolio where boaty is in the D tier, and it makes sense. You put B0aty as same tier as Lil Sushi. I don't know who Lil Sushi is, bro, but I'll be honest, mate. If you're on the same tier as Ginger B0aty, you're trash at the game, mate. Darrock sends his regards. Right after he complimented my internet wires, yeah, I can't win, bro. Bro, imagine that my internet just doesn't DC anymore, and literally changing the Ethernet cable to a new port just fixed it, bro. It'd actually be wild that I've been DCing for like 8 months because of that. When me and Ginger B0aty hang out, who makes fun of the other for me and Ginger? We don't, we just have good chats, you know. Ravishing content, oh yeah. What's your explanation when you called your ISP that your internet's going down randomly? Yeah, so what happened earlier today is my internet went down at 12:58. And on the phone call, the guy mentioned he saw some sort of blip at 12:58. So he confirmed it. And then he said where that was. So the fact that we can now find that is good. Because if he found that it was something going down, it's a broken cable outside, then I've got my answer. Yeah. Yesterday, she was the best content in years. Yeah, I was genuinely sad. I just asked Jesse to turn my stream off because I just didn't even want to come down. Although I was still on the phone, actually. I was on the phone for like 45 minutes and got nowhere, bro. I was so upset.